Ida for asking my roommate to spend less time with her husband and more time at home? So I, 21F, moved in with my roommate, 27F, at the beginning of the year after I answered her ad on FB. My roommate is married, and originally her husband also lived with her, and they were both working on finishing up their masters, but COVID caused a setback for my roommate, so he finished before she did, and she had over a year left. He received a good job opportunity, so they both decided she would stay and finish while he went ahead and started on his career 3 hours away in their hometown. At first, I was very nervous, not only to room with someone who was much older but also married. I was used to rooming with 3 of my closest friends and living in a dorm, so having a roommate I got along with is important to me. But we actually hit it off so well and had so many things in common. After about 2 months of living together, I considered her my best friend. She is so awesome and smart, and I have never gotten along so well with someone so quickly. Even though we were all online last year, she didn't see her husband very often, and I could tell she was having a hard time with it, but she also told me that rooming with me reminded her of her early college days, so I think that made it easier on her. We didn't see each other all summer, and this semester we were mostly in person, but ended up going online again early on. I expected it would be like last semester, but she actually ended up going home to her husband a lot. She would be gone 2 weeks at a time at most and only come back and stay for maybe a week, and I was stuck all alone in our apartment with online classes. It was really lonely, and to be honest felt like it was unfair because I signed on to have a roommate. If I wanted to live by myself I would have gotten an apartment by myself. 2 weeks ago she came home, and I mentioned how often she was gone, and she said, "Well, you knew I was married before you even signed on." And yes, that's true, so I tried to compromise with her and suggested she could at least spend 2 weeks here and 2 weeks with her husband, but she got very uncomfortable and refused to continue the conversation. A couple of days ago I asked if she had thought about what I said, and she said no, and I suggested she could ask her husband for a second opinion, and she looked mad and said that she wasn't going to mention what I said to her husband at all because it would worry him and give him the wrong impression of our relationship. I don't understand why she's being so strange about everything, and I'm worried I have really messed things up for us. Edit. Someone messaged me with this question, and I just want to clarify, yes, I am bisexual, I do like women, but I do not see my roommate like that. I just feel very close to her